I got something to get off my chest. I'm Cole Johnson, and this is Cole Sports on the Daily. Fresh takes on a daily basis. And if you want to right now, please like this video, share it throughout your social media community, comment below, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. Now, with all the particulars out of the way, you know how we do this. It's Wednesday. Let's get right to it, shall we?
In a world where partial greatness is celebrated and total greatness is shunned, there stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those who hate him. The inane comparisons to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant continue and has existed since 2003. There is no end in sight, for the battle between those who unconditionally love and unconditionally hate him wages on. These are their stories. Welcome to the Bronsexual Confessions.
So in a special edition of the Bronsexual Confessions, Conversations with a Bronsexual edition, special edition, I may add, we are going to unveil a product that is so revolutionary, but probably so vomit-inducing that you will definitely want to either pick it up if you're a fan or vomit on sight if you're not. And that product is the Bronsexual Handbook. Yeah, this is the handbook that teaches you how to absolutely throw shade toward every NBA legend known to man. That's right, you can dump all sorts of feces on every NBA legend from this 75-year history of the professional sport. And it's all trapped inside this handbook. So in this handbook, you'll receive chapters such as this. LeBron is 16-6 versus Kobe Bryant. Well, yes, that is true. He is. You'll also receive sub-chapters such as LeBron has scored more points in a career than Kobe Bryant on 2,000 less shots.
Really?
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 You see how much I care about that? Not much, right? No. What I find funny is that they assign this stat with the player, and it's the teams they were on. Because every time I would see Kobe match up one-on-one with LeBron, mostly on offense, mostly LeBron being a defender, Kobe would find ways to cook him. And he'd find new ways to cook him. Most times he was in the post, and most times Kobe basically gave him Kevin McHale treatment. Just utter, precise, elite footwork. But LeBron is 16-6 versus Kobe, right? You will find other chapters in the book such as this. LeBron clowned Kevin Durant in the 2012 NBA Finals. Now, yes, when Durant was a member of the Thunder, they should go back to Seattle and name them the Supersonics, but I digress. He was on the same team with Russell Westbrook and James Harden. And LeBron's Heatles defeated them 4-1. So yes, there is truth to that statement. However, LeBron met up with Durant or against Durant in the finals twice more. In 2017, let me see, what was it? It was Durant's team, which was the Warriors 4, LeBron's team, which was the Cavaliers 1. And then the very next year, the Warriors decided not to even give the Cavaliers a game, so they swept them. So forget the gentleman sweep portion. We'll just sweep them out the playoffs. So if you're going to be correct, Durant's finals record against LeBron is 2-1. So actually, Durant has clowned LeBron in the 2017-2018 NBA Finals. And I know you'd say, but LeBron scored more. Did he get the W? That's all that matters. In this handbook, you'll also get this wonderful chapter. LeBron is more revolutionary than Stephen Curry. I mean, we have never seen a 6'9", 260-pound man who could handle the ball, try to show he has handles, has the court vision, and has a shot. We haven't seen the likes of which that is LeBron James in that package. No. Mm-mm. But let me hip you to some game. You see, when you talk about them being a revolutionary figure, you have to see if the game in totality has changed.
What?
You have to understand if there was one style of play in one era and then another style of play in another.
What?
You have to configure that you're dealing with two different styles of play on all levels of basketball.
What?
I mean, you have to understand that we're talking about a shift in play. LeBron James did not create a shift in play because he's a once in a generation type of talent. So you're not going to see that shift. Now, you'll probably see many people attempt to play similar to his style, but you won't see the whole game shift like that. Meanwhile, the game in 2009, NBA teams were taking 9 shots from 3-point range per game, per team. 2022, now all 30 teams are taking at least 23 shots from 3. And that was all due to a guy who averages 43% from 3 and can hit a 3-pointer from 60 feet almost blindfolded. Is that LeBron? No. That's Stephen Curry. That is revolutionary. So sorry. And then you'll see chapters such as this. LeBron is better than that slow white boy, Larry Bird. Try again, Busters. I get that Bird, he had his deficiencies. He wasn't the greatest one-on-one defender, but he was a good help defender. Oh my gosh, that sounds just like LeBron. He's not the best one-on-one defender, but he's a really good help defender. Push there. So LeBron has averaged more points than Bird. Okay. So LeBron has played more in terms of tenure than Bird. Okay. But riddle me this. Why is it that at the small forward position, I can say this one guy has shot 50% from the field, over 40% from 3-point range, and shot over 90% from the free throw line twice. But the other has not done it once. And you know which one did not? You know which one did that trick? It was not LeBron James. So you can clown him and say that he's old, say that Larry Bird is old and he's slow and he has no business being compared with LeBron James. But Bird is tough. He's rugged and he was skilled. It's hard to really say that when you compare him to LeBron. And then there's other chapters such as this brilliant one right here. LeBron, more advanced than Magic Johnson.
That's terrible.
What I don't understand is that, yes, people were quick to compare the number that he wore, which was 23, to another guy who wore number 23. They were quick to compare him to LeBron, but his game resembled Magic's. He had the ball a lot of the time. He was charged with being a floor general. He was charged with having court vision. And he had a different array that he could go to and turn to, which makes me scratch my head when I hear things from LeBron saying, oh, let me do this correctly. Quote, if I wanted to be the scoring champion, I could easily do so. Close quote. And this, Jim, quote, why is it that I am not considered a scorer? Close quote. Well, Mr. James, you're not considered a scorer because it was just like Magic Johnson wasn't considered a scorer. Magic's goal was to be an all-around player. So I thought your goal, Mr. James, was to be an all-around player. And so when these Bronsexuals go to town crapping on Magic, saying, well, Magic didn't even average 20 points a game, and he had a horrible 1984 NBA Finals, understand that people who can argue against your man has, I choose not to use 2007. They have 5 finals from which they have 5 finals from which they can choose. 5 of them. 5 of them. Chiefly amongst them 2011. They can turn to that and say, here's an example of when an elite NBA player did not show up. Oh, speaking of elite NBA players, I forgot. Here's another chapter. Unlike Michael Jordan, LeBron never retired while playing. Okay. Let's understand something. And I'll just simply go quickly through this chapter here. Jordan did more in 13 and a half years than LeBron has done in 18 and a half, going on 19. If you don't believe me, scoring champion, defensive player of the year, and MVP in one season. Can LeBron say he's done that? And see, I did that, and I didn't have to go with the 6 finals with no defeats in it. And then here's another whack chapter in the Bronsexual Handbook. No NBA legend compares to LeBron because of stats. Oh, really?
Come on!
There's more to comparing an NBA legend than just stats. So yes, LeBron has 36,000 points and 10,000 rebounds and 10,000 assists for his career, and no player has done that. Congrats. But it does not mean that he's the best. It just means he's done something that no other NBA player has done. You could say that about many other NBA players. But here is the final chapter. This is the ultimate chapter in the Bronsexual Handbook. Praise everything LeBron does and never criticize him. And that concludes this book tutorial on the Bronsexual Handbook. How to hate on every NBA legend. You pathetic Bronsexuals should be ashamed of yourselves.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned, rises a figure who encourages ridiculous, undying loyalty.
For all his 100 millions follower.
Good Lord, I'm about to throw up. This has been yet another installment of the Bronsexual Confessions.
Well, if you feel that you love the content that you see on this channel, let me know about it. Like this video and share it all throughout your social media community. Comment below because your comments matter and I want to hear what you have to say. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can receive all content that emanates from here. Well, that's all the time I have. I enjoyed this Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed it too. And from all of us here at Cole Sports, I'm Cole Johnson, and this has been yet another installment of Cole Sports on the visual and on the daily. See you tomorrow.